Why is it important for us to teach our children, our kids about money? Why is it important?
Okay, can I ask you a question on top of that question?
Yeah, but
if you were taught about money when you were small, would you have made the same mistakes that you might have made growing up financially?
No, of course not.
Okay, so that's number one reason why we should teach our kids about money, so that they can have a good relationship with money. Remember, money it's energy, right? And we don't really need to teach our kids about money by saying it. Our actions should say a lot about us teaching our kids about money, right? For example, if I always tell my son that I don't have money, right? He will think money is a scarce resource. Same as what they taught us in economy. Guys, there's more money in the world than people. I think we need to unlearn that part. There's more money in the world. So we need to teach our children to have a good relationship. To not be scared of money. Just not be scared of money. If you're scared of something, it will be scared of you as well.
It will run away from you.
Exactly, because you are running away from it. So teaching our kids about money, meaning that we need to help them build a good relationship with money. They must respect it as well. I'm not saying that they must love it in terms of not taking care of it. They must take care of money so it can take care of them. Excuse me. Because now in our older days, we need money to take care of us, not us taking care of it. We should work hard for our money so that when we retire, or some of us will be retiring soon, money should be taking care of us. You understand? So relationship with money is very important. Right? So looking back at your history with money will give you an idea of how your household was when talking about money matters. And I don't think maybe you want your child to go through that. I don't remember in my house when I was young talking about money other than saying, "Akuna mali." There's no money.
And I think that's what we all do.
It's bad.
Every household.
It's bad. I've seen that. I used to say that to my son. My son will make you sad when you go to the grocery store. He'll be like, "Mommy, I know you'll say no. You say you don't have money." I'm like, "What do you want?" But we've ticked everything on the grocery list. Can I buy PS? Can I buy Kit Kat? And I'm like, I felt so bad. Like, he already have an answer of what I'm about to say. And I'm like, "No, baby, you can take it. It's fine." But now I was trying to teach him not to ask and think he will receive every time you ask. He needs to earn the money, But the way I was teaching him, my words to him were negative, Now he knows that he needs to do house chores to earn money.
Exactly.
He knows mommy is always working. Sometimes I'll take him when I go to get my stock for my side hustle, and like you see, this is where mommy is working. This is where I get my stock. When you hear people calling me saying that 1, 2, 3, 4, this is where I work. I'll take him to my other offices. This is where mommy works. And even when I want to travel for vacation, "Mommy, are you going to work?" I'm like, "No, I'm not going to work." So you understand that we need to earn money. It's not given on a silver platter. You need to earn money. So that's how we need to teach our children money. Earn money. Work, do something to earn money. Then they'll respect it. Than to just wake up and then they sit and go into your lunch pocket money. But if he had cleaned the windows, for example, and give him 50 rand, he won't use it recklessly because he worked hard for it.
Exactly.
So we need to teach our kids using actions, not just saying. It's easy to say something and not do it.
And I think that's very important. It doesn't matter how much money you have. I do that with my kids, and especially when they know you've got so much, they'll be like, "Mommy, can I have this? Mommy, can And it's like, I mustn't do this whenever they say, "Mommy, can I have this?" And I start giving it to them. So I stopped doing that.
They become spoiled. and it's bad.
And I don't wanna lie, I used to do that, especially with my son. My son would be like, Mama, can I have Balenciaga? I'm like, how much is it? Oh, it's so much. I'm like, okay, let's go get it. Mama, can I have this? Oh, how much is it?
Because you thinking, when I was growing up, I didn't have access to these things. So I want my son, my children to get everything they want. Forgetting that in the process, they're becoming spoiled, they're becoming lazy.
Exactly. So now when he says, Mama, can I have this? I'm like, I don't have the money for it, but if you can do this and this, helping me, I can go push, make money and come back and give it to you.
Exactly.
You understand? So I started, and he calls me, yo, when I'm stingy, you know. I'm like, but you need to work for it. You're saying I'm stingy with my money. What are you doing? You must also work. And I even got him a book where he's is reading about starting a business, and because I want him to start his own business at a young age, which he did, but he had to stop because at school of whatnot. And even with my daughter, I teach them. I started selling from primary school.
Yeah,
I started selling sweets.
All of us. I sold vegetables, you know. And when people saying, I'm not going to sell because of rejection. I've learned rejection when I was young. It was painful, but I got over it. I'm just going to give you an example quickly. My grandfather had a small, so back in the days, Verts had like an agricultural program in rural areas where they'll give you like a space to farm and whatever. So my grandfather had a vegetable farm. Right, so we had our lettuce, our onions, tomatoes, and green peppers and everything. So because it was a lot for our household, we had to sell the rest so that it doesn't get rotten. I remember with my little sister, we were walking on our street, like top there. I still remember the house and the woman there. We went there with our basket selling onions. So it was those, you know, the onion has this green thingy.
Yes.
So it was, and the onions were small. It was not the big ones. So when we got to the gate, this lady was like, hey, like, go back with your small onions, right? And then the other lady next was like, don't worry, she doesn't have money. You know, so I've learned rejection from that day. It pained me that day. But when I was growing, when I went to work in insurance companies and I was selling policies and advising people, when people were rejecting, it was not because they don't want what I'm selling. It's because they don't have the money to buy. So don't stop selling because Nomsa is rejected. I promise, go away with you, whatever. No, Nomsa is a financial problem that needs to be fixed, that needs help with, you know. Not that your product is a problem. The problem is not you and it's not the product. It's the person who doesn't have money to buy. So don't listen to that. Accept it and say, no, don't worry, I'll come back when things are better, and you move on.
It's true. Very, very true. And nobody would say to you, there's only a few people that would say, I'm not buying today because I don't have money, because abantu, they don't want to come across as not having money. They always want to look like, I've got it all. You understand? I'm okay.